I think. Maybe someone can tell me. I think I'm live. Well, hello, my 2 viewers. Yeah, well, I hit 1,000 subscribers. That's exciting, right? So, I'm at 1,000 subscribers. And, so I decided I would do a stream. That's kind of fun, right? And I don't really know exactly what I'm going to do. But I have this synth that I'm going to patch, I suppose. With no plan or goal, really. But all I've got right now going on is just a little guitar loop that I have recorded into Morphogene, going through a filter. So yeah, I guess I should figure out what I'm gonna do. I mean, usually what I do is I start with either a sample in my Morphogene, or I start with like a kind of pad chord progression, or I just say, hey, I come up with a concept of the patch and then I just let it sound however. So maybe we'll do that. I'll just start patching since no one's commented. Okay, one other thing I do have is I have a bunch of Morphogene reels that I put on the Morphogene, so maybe I could get some inspiration from one of those. So this is the guitar loop. Let's put it back to its original pitch. Okay. So let's see what we've got on here. Got some, I guess, a drum loop I recorded. I think I want to do something chiller. Some more stream noises. This is one of the free make noise reels. I think this is another make noise free reel with a bunch of drum loops on it. I think this is the nag reel. Okay. I think I'll load this up. Maybe I'll mess around with that later. Okay. I think what I'll do is maybe make a very simple sine wave kind of minimalistic patch here. So we've got to create our envelope. We'll use veils and quadracs for this. I'll take the sine wave. Is this long enough? Take the sine wave from STO. And then let's go out into Rainmaker. And then I think what I'm going to do is I'm going to use, what should I use for that? I think what I'll do is I'll use my my quadrat here to kind of make a sub mix before I send it into my mixer as a stereo mix. So we got left, right, and we'll take the left and right outputs out into my first two channels. And now what I might just do is create random patterns. So we'll use Mod as the master sequencer, and I'll just create some random patterns, see what happens. Okay, this one seems spread out enough. We should, before I start playing it, I'll quantize it to a scale so that it doesn't sound like shit. Let's just see what happens here. In A minor. And so I've got a pattern. It's a random pattern in Mod. And then it's sending volts per octave to STO, and STO is sending a sine wave into Veils, which then is sending its audio into Rainmaker, which is a delay if you're unaware. And that's what's creating all the interesting rhythmic patterns. So this is with no delay. Quite boring. And then let's turn the delay on. And I have it with 6 taps, and these 4 are panning left and right. I think I might send the pitch through Beast Chalkboard so I can mess around with the octaves it's in. So let's go down one. Let's see. Here's some reverb. to add a bass line to this. Might add a bit more feedback to the delay. It does sound quite nice and snappy. So I copied the track from track 1 to track 2. And what I'm going to do in track 2 is I'm going to set the quantizer to quarter notes, so it won't play as many notes. And I'm also going to, on the scale, I'm gonna shift it, transpose it down, let's say 24 steps, so 2 octaves. And then we need another envelope pattern from that. A bit dronier notes. Let's also use veils for this. And then I will use TSL. I tuned my oscillators before I started this. And TSL, I think I'll just send out mono. Well, we gotta send it through filter. Filter before envelope, I suppose. So we'll send TSL. I think that I want to mix together a few waveforms of TSL. Do they all need to go through the filter? Well, actually, I could do this then. I could use ripples as my filter and my VCA. And then I can send oscillators from, we'll mix them in, we can mix them actually just in this unity gain mixer. The sub I'll send through the attenuator. So it doesn't get too loud. And then I'll send the triangle and the, let's do this, above. And the wave folded output, let's say. My wave folded output will be red. And then what we can do is send this mix. That's too long. We'll send this mix into ripples. Right, and then we'll send that out. It's a bit too deep, actually quite a bit too deep. actually not send any envelope to the filter itself, but I could send it. There's an envelope now going to the filter modulation. Maybe what we want is the square, or the pulse wave rather than the FM output. Let's try that. This is interesting. I think I'm gonna sync the mimeophone to the tempo of the track here. I've got it sending 16th notes on output 8. I'm going to duplicate that signal in case I want to use it again. Liking this. I could just sit here and listen to this. That's what I normally do. I think I gotta turn it down a bit. Hopefully it's not clipping. But yeah, I could just sit here and listen to this. This is what I would do if I was not streaming. So you can see how quickly I just made a... I mean, I don't know how quick it's been. It might have been a while, but I've been streaming for 20 minutes. So yeah, it's taken me a while to do this, I guess. Now I think I might add in some stereo filter modulated stream sounds. sorry for the camera shake. I don't have like the greatest camera rig set up. I'll put these into my same mixer with the original delayed signal from Rainmaker. Now let's use maths to modulate that. Send the clock to steppy. Pause this for a second here. Right now nothing's playing, so yeah, the delayed signals are quite long. Oh, actually, yeah, I forgot I did not. There's no envelope on this bass, so but now I can do some trigger sequencing. Maybe I'll try and mix the drums here with Tango Quartet on channel 6. 6, let's say. Hey, Digifex, thanks for the congratulations. Appreciate you coming by and watching. Of course, if anyone has any questions what I'm doing, or they want to know, they want to know what something does, or they want me to do something, if you have some suggestions to the patch, we're just hanging out, so you can let me know whatever you wanted me to do, basically. That's fat. I've got a little bit of clipping here. I realized it was panned a bit too far to the right. Sorry about that. sample and hold. I could duplicate this trigger. Oh, that's not long enough. Of not long things. This is a bit of a jam, I think. I'm moving the desk because I'm vibing. Maybe I should send the triangle instead of the sign. On my main pattern. Then I can lose this main pattern. I don't want to lose it in the mix because I think this is the nicest sounding part. Thank you. Hey, Florian. know if I like it worse. I think maybe this is worse. I think if I want to do this, I have to send that through a filter too, which we can do. Ooh, that's nice. Ooh, this is good. At least I'm feeling it. Something's clipping. I gotta. There's my delay, I think. Oh yeah, I think I fixed the clipping. There we go. Something's still clipping, I think. Trying to keep it from being too muddy. Hi-hat time, maybe? That kind of makes me cringe when it's this tight. go. Now we got the 4 on the floor. Know what to do next here. Probably one of the heavier things I've had on YouTube anyway. Wow, I mean, I'm having a good time. Just this right here with the bass and this, and just like the nice clean repeats. I'll be right back, 1 sec. Okay, I'm back. I think maybe I could add a rings. Why not? We'll add a rings part to this, maybe. Had to burp. Thanks, I'm glad you like how it sounds. Rings into Chronoblob, let's say. I might duplicate the same pattern again, but as a harmony. So it's a fifth. Wait, fifth is 7, right? 7 semitones? If anyone knows, you know, I'm not very good at music theory. I'm pretty sure that's it. And sure, what does this fit? No, but it will. It's kind of tight for that, but it should be good for that. But maybe I want to go through there anyway. Okay, so we'll take. I'm starting to have a crazy cable situation here. And then I'll strum. And then we'll go out of Chronoblob. I could go into clouds and create some interesting reverb. I have it, I think, in reverb mode right now. Yes. Wait. Yes, it's in reverb mode. Now it is. Oh, I'm an idiot. I don't think this harmony is very good. But I'm just gonna, I don't know what I'm doing. It's too dissonant. I could just make it a bit like it's not that harmonic. That sounds kind of interesting. Love how Chronoblob sounds when you change the delay time when it's on the tape setting. Maybe I should send an LFO into this. I could send LFOs into each side separately. Actually, that would be crazy. Let's do that. I mean, this isn't that interesting, probably. It's kind of fun, right? Hey, Aiden. You missed out on the heavy 4 on the floor craziness. I tamed it. Well, I can just bring it back, actually. Now we're grooving. Again. Anchor USB hub. This? Yeah. This stream not sponsored, but I contacted Anchor from Anchor USB hubs, and I told them that I might have up to 5, maybe 10 people watch my stream. And I said I have 1,000 subscribers, so it's $1 per sub per minute. So I might have asked for too much money. I don't know. There we go. I think what I could do you'll tell them you got one. Yeah, just you know, just check links in the bio for my affiliate links to Amazon. I hit 1,000 subscribers, so I quit my job. I figured that 1,000 subscribers on YouTube probably, you know, I'm not monetized yet, but I figured I could make a lot of money on YouTube once I hit 1,000. I just have to, you know, maybe start an OnlyFans. Not really sure what to do, but the money will come. Yeah, the promo code is so it's a really complicated code. It's letter P GLDSHWR. $69,420. I really like the sound of this kick right now. I need a second, maybe a second melody for the main melody. Yeah, that's right. Oh wait, no, it's SHWR, no E. GLDSHWR. Okay, so we've got, I'm gonna have to, I hope you'll forgive me. Okay, so we've got gates for gates. Okay, so I know this is annoying. Wow. The kick is good, but your neighbors probably hate it. You must be bumping it then. Okay, so we've got, what I'm going to do here is going to maybe fail. We don't know yet. But I want to be able to like, I mean, there's different ways to do this, but. Okay, so we're going to put 2 gate signals. I should probably just move my beer out of the way. We got 2 gate signals. And then what's this? This is the, yeah, so then we've got two of these two CV signals. And then we've got the output of the gate into here. Into here. What am I, then this one into here. And then turn latch on. And then we're just gonna audition just this thing. Oops. Okay, so I've got 2 different sequences now, and I can mix and match them too. So the bottom is the pitch, and the top is the gate signals. So now I can mix up my my main melody. Yeah, I think this will work. See, I've got a different... I actually can't remember... I can't remember which one comes out when, I think. Okay, I think when it's lit up, the lower sequence plays. Trying to watch the LEDs, I can't tell. Okay, whichever one. Okay, so I don't know. I honestly don't know what I'm doing, basically, is the moral of the story. I can't remember which, so basically this is a bidirectional switch. Yeah, let's turn this down for a sec so I can talk. This is a bidirectional switch, and when you press this button, essentially what's happening is, so this purple cable here is basically sending the pitch to, excuse me, the main oscillator. You should get a YouTube module. Yeah, dude. The main oscillator, and it's receiving, the switch itself is receiving 2 separate pitch sequences, and depending on which, and gate sequences, sorry, and depending on if it's lit up or not, it sends one or the other, and you can kind of like mix and match, but I can't remember which, I think when it's lit up, it's sending the bottom, and when it's unlit, it's sending the top. I can't remember. I should just go look at the manual. We can look at the manual while we're just chilling, right? Hey Zeb. Did I already say hi? Okay. Do you guys want to learn with me? Okay, so the switch button. Okay, so secondary state is when the button is pressed. When the button is pressed, it's lit up. So when it's lit up, it's sending the bottom. So this should be the original sequence. You're in the process of selecting essential modules. Busy circuits design. You know what? I thought that too. I thought that for me as well. And I had a System Coupe, and I've already sold most of the modules from it. Pam's New Workout is amazing. Squid Sample I had and I sold. I liked it, but I realized I preferred having like Plonk, Basimilis, even Platts to do percussion stuff. And from sample playback, I realized I like using Squid as a looper, and there was some interesting stuff you could do with it, but I didn't like that one. Like I wanted more pitch control without. I mean, it's purpose. Squid Sample, when you slow a sample down, it purposely degrades the sample. It's like supposed to sound like, you know, vintage digital degradation. But I mean, now that I have Morphogene is just a way better sample player for me. And I way prefer just having modules that I can twist the knobs on easily for each sound. Like I don't need 8 channels of drums or anything. Like I make pretty, I mean, this sounds probably not even close to minimal, but I make more minimal stuff, I think. You think it calls to you? Yeah, I could see that working. Do I have a guitar delay pedal with the system? No, I do not, because I have three purpose-built delays in the system, and they're all currently being utilized. So we've got the Rainmaker, we got Chronoblob 2, and this is Mimeophone here, which is kind of harder to see. I'm a delay addict, though. I love delays. So what I can do, actually, let's mute all these. You really want to get into the more synthesis side of things. Yeah, I mean, even you can use Squid Sample as an oscillator. You can. I mean, you just have to put a waveform and it can loop waveforms. I think one thing though is that modular is kind of a hard place to start learning synthesis. You could try learning synthesis. I would say you try VCV Rack first if you want to learn synthesis before starting buying modules. And the other thing you could do too is just like, I use subtractive synths for a while first, and I've really learned a lot more about West Coast synthesis since I got into modular. Right now I'm not really using any West Coast synthesis techniques, but I mean, I don't really know where the line is exactly drawn, but you're gonna go for one with your system. Yeah, I mean, I right now what I do is I don't use any guitar pedals with my system, but I could. I mean, even just using Milton, which is kind of back here, right here, it has a line to Eurorack input, and it also has an attenuator. So you could send a signal into the attenuator, attenuate it down to line level, and then send your pedal back into Milton, into the line input, and then out into the system. I also have line outs and line ins, so I could use them. I should get a microKORG. Yeah, I think I might be a little past that. But what I could do is I could mess around with my matriarch. I'm honestly down if anyone just wants to talk about gear or something. I feel like I have finished this patch more or less. I could add some more to it. And I do have some mixer space. No, spam all you want, honestly. It's like one of those things where the stream only has 10 viewers, right? So I can, normally, I say normally, but when the bigger YouTubers have like a bunch of viewers, it's probably, difficult for them to get to everyone, but I can easily get to everyone. I mean, there's 2 of you in the chat, so ask any questions you want. You said it feels like cheats. You don't really care what the yeah. Give us the kick again. There you go. Whew. The kick is good. To make hip hop bass, I think the key to making hip hop bass stuff in modular, it's I mean, there's a huge scene popping up for like mod bap, but I would say what you want is like, I mean, squid can be used for hip hop for sure. It's just you really got to learn how to use it, and I didn't find it to be the greatest like performative tool, if that makes sense. BIA is the real cheat, yo, for real. I considered. Oh, Hermod. Okay. Well, first I'll just address Aiden's dumb joke. Yeah, you know what? I'll trade you this. I know you have a PO33. I'll trade you my whole system for your PO33. All you have to do is you have to scale my building from the outside. You know where I live. Just climb up the side of the building into the balcony, and I will trade you. So I'm not advising anyone else to come to my apartment and climb on the balcony, but Aiden Hanlon can. Ermod was like the game changer, I think, for me in the modular setting. People ask me, I say people ask me like this happens a lot, but it does not happen a lot. But if someone asks me like, what's your favorite module? I think I have a hard time choosing between our bar or Mimeophone, Morphogene, like fun things. BIA. I mean, Ermod's fun, but if I had to choose the one module that I could not let go of, it's Ermod. I mean, I've made this track completely without doing, plugging a MIDI keyboard in at all. But here, you know what? Just for fun, let's just, I have something I can plug in right now. So if you want to be able to just make tracks with your system and you want to be able to use a keyboard, like kind of do more traditional type sequencing, that's one thing where like, so you can use TetraPad as like a really dope sequencer where you can just kind of do whatever, and it has Euclidean, you can have 4 channels of Euclidean patterns, or you can use a note sequencer that can sequence chords with gates, and basically it would send out like 4 different note triggers: pressure, vertical position, and then it sends out a trigger and a gate in note mode. But you can use this as a very like hands-on sequencer, SH 101 style sequencer. But I used to have Renee, which honestly I kind of regret selling. I wish I could like swap it in and out. Like if I wanted to just do like an electro jam, like even like a jam like this, Renee would make it so much easier for me to like change the sequence in the same key, and just like what I basically set this up to do. It's kind of like a ghetto way. I say ghetto, but I mean this is like it's an overcomplicated way to like jam out sequences. I had to like make a secondary sequence. Like what I could do now is I could keep changing the sequence on channel 1 and 4, and like each time I switch back and forth, it would let me change the sequence to like make the song kind of interesting. But Renee would let you like just jam it out. You twist the knob and now the sequence is different, right? So like I kind of miss having Renee just for jamming stuff like this. But in terms of being able to write music, it's really, really powerful. So I'll just plug in my OPZ. Wait, what am I doing? And I'll just show you, you know, like I can just, okay, so we're turning the OPZ on. I'll go to, you guys can kind of see it, right? On like this camera. So I mean, like I can just control, what's that do? So I even use my OPZ sometimes as a sequencer. Like I could just press play right now and see what comes out. Oh, I was messing around with like some ambient shit or something the other day. So it's a very slow sequence, but like basically just the power of being able to plug in any of your MIDI gear, syncing it, like using the mod basically like as your MIDI sequencer for everything. You can plug in USB MIDI, you can plug in DIN MIDI, and it can convert MIDI to CV, and you can convert CV to MIDI, and it's also really dope on its own. Like I made the jam on mod without using a keyboard, right? I just kind of just jammed out like making random sequences. I've probably not really answered your question, but it's really dope. Could you also look at the 1010 bit box? I don't really know that. I haven't used the 1010 bit box. I know a lot of people really love it. I think that from a hip hop perspective, the bit box, if it works like the black box, which I've seen like videos of, but then with CV inputs, it might be better. It just depends on your workflow, right? You're definitely getting the Mummate. Yeah, the Mummate sound looks like it would sound really cool. Here, let's just play this sequence again. What do I have? Okay, so I've got Pamela's New Workout, Milton, a malt from them, MCF, which is a filter they don't sell right now. It's just like a multi-mode analog filter, and Tangle Quartet. Like you have to get the MCF in the System Coupe. What's the main reason you end up getting rid of modules? If I just don't vibe with it, I guess. If I just don't vibe with the module, or I think it's too expensive, like if it basically, I think about if I like using it and the resources it's using, HP and money, and what I could have instead. And then I mean, like this rack will still change probably, but right now it's like gonna stay how it is for a while. think maybe I should clock. I should have clocked that the whole time. How did I go about selling? So I'm in Canada, and there's a really good Facebook group. It's called like Canadian Modular and Synth Trade Buy Sell, something like that. And that's pretty much what I do. So I've like shipped stuff. And then there's a really good local store called Nightlife. Yeah, I bought most of the stuff used, and yeah, resale value stays high. It's true. Some stuff I guess could. I don't think you'd want to bank on that though. Like some people, I mean, you have a PO33 is going to increase in value for sure. Yeah, I think there's a lot of there's a website that, not Modular Grid, but another one that maybe it's on Modular Grid actually, but there's a website that compares, like if you go like Eurorack sampler comparison, there's a whole website that has spreadsheets comparing all the features of everything. Aiden is just like he's a good friend of mine from real life. Yo, PO20, what is that? Is that the sub, maybe? You're selling in 150 years. Dude, you're definitely gonna live till you're, what? So I'm turning 28. So you're 27. So you're gonna be 147. That's gonna, dude, that, yeah, when you're 147, you can sell it and you'll make bank probably. I'm not gonna live till I'm 147, I don't think. It is kind of, I want more switches now. These things are so fun. Oh, these are so beautiful. These delay trails. The newest, freshest module in the market. Wait. The PO arcade or oh, the wizard. I'm confused. 4 PO20s you don't need. They sent you 4 like by accident? That is dope if that's what happened. Excuse me. Yeah, I mean, Jeff Bezos probably went over there. I mean, he's probably one of the people that QAnon. Okay, before I start talking about QAnon as a joke, like, it's not true. Obviously, I'm not a conspiracy theorist, but I was gonna make a joke that Jeff Bezos is like with the Clintons, you know, but instead of children, he goes to the warehouse employees, and he completely terrifies them so that they have a lot of adrenaline, and they harvest the whatever they call it from the adrenal glands and drink their blood. But it's Jeff Bezos and his warehouse workers. That's probably what happens. This video is sponsored by Amazon, by the way. Thanks for saying my patch is dope. Hey man, nothing like getting cooked and watching a live stream, man, with some synth music. Yo. Yeah. A lot of stuff's coming out on this stream tonight. Yeah, I guess if you're not QAnon, you're Antifa, right? Wait, so he's drinking the Clintons' blood? Wild. Oh, no, sorry. Yeah, what I was saying was that Jeff Bezos, instead of children like the Clintons, he drinks blood of his warehouse workers. Yeah, don't forget, promo code PBGLDSHWR69420. Hey, thanks for coming by. What does it say? I'm too far from my screen. Bed legs, I think. Yeah. I mean, okay, so I may have strayed, the topic may have strayed a little bit far from synthesizers. Well, I mean, it started because someone got 4 PO20s and I said Jeff Bezos was gonna go drink the warehouse workers' blood who accidentally shipped 4 products instead of 1. Should we get back into it? We must go deeper. Oh yeah, I'll make the music a bit louder again. you guys all right now listening to my stream, it's sending 5G waves right into your brains, and Jeff Bezos uses 5G waves to find you and personally give you coronavirus. Am I gonna get like blocked off YouTube? Because I know they know this is a joke, right? Does YouTube know when things are jokes, or do they just like get upset because you're not supposed to talk about like whatever, are you? I don't know. If I was in QAnon, I'd say I was being censored right now, probably. Yo, I better stream if I better, I've never been monetized in the first place. So to get monetized on YouTube, you need 1,000 subscribers. That's the like number of subscribers. But on top of that, you have to have 4,000 watched hours in the last year, I think. And I have like 2,000 maybe. So I don't know. I might get, I feel like I need basically double the amount of views I get now before I would ever get monetized. And I don't know if that's going to happen. I mean, maybe in a year or something. I mean, I'm going to keep making videos because I just do this for fun. It's not like, I was joking earlier that once I hit 1,000 subscribers, I was going to quit my job, but I am not going to quit my job. But I want to keep doing stuff like this, keep making videos. I think I'm going to make some more videos. Like, now that this thing's full, how many hours of content do you have? I don't know. I mean, I could probably, there's probably a stat on like the YouTube thing that tells me, but I don't know. I think like weekly, is it weekly or monthly? Here, I could go look at my my stats. I don't think it tells you how much content you have. So this month, people have watched my videos for 220 hours. Actually, you know what? Since I have some people watching here, exponential growth is real. Hey, you know what? I appreciate you saying that. I'm gonna just keep making stuff. It's funny though, my content, I mean, it's not funny. It's just like, I just make the stuff that I feel like making. And it's been kind of hard. I mean, I've just been making music because it makes me feel good to make music. But music is much less popular on YouTube than if I make videos about gear, or if I have this guy in the video, everyone wants to watch the video. But I'm enjoying Modular right now, which is very niche, so less people are watching my stuff than they used to. But I'm just gonna keep making stuff. Anyone here into Modular or not? Like, is anyone here not into Modular, but they liked my videos because they watched OP1 stuff? Like, I wonder if there's anyone here that's their situation. I changed it a bit. Oh, no way. Well, David, appreciate you dropping in. I didn't even think that happened. I thought that I wasn't, because I've streamed on Twitch before, and people just like stumble upon streams all the time. I used to stream like playing the Pokemon trading card game actually online, which before COVID, I was like trying to make it to the World Championships of playing Pokemon cards, like with the real physical cards. So I used to play like a lot of the online game, and I used to stream it on Twitch, and you know, people would just stumble upon my stream all the time. But I was like, you know, I should stream music stuff on YouTube. And I didn't think, because I don't think I've ever had, I can't think of a time where I've had someone else's stream being like recommended to me. What did I do? Oh my god, I unplugged it. Oh well, if you want to subscribe, I'd appreciate it. We're gonna make it to 2,000, right? Oh yeah, that's cool. I've watched it. I like YouTube live streams actually. I think it's a good platform, a decent platform. It seems like for streaming. Oh, thanks for subscribing, David. Appreciate it. So I think I'm gonna start doing more videos like about modules or like more patch tips. I don't know. Is that something that you guys think I should do? I feel like there's so much content on YouTube that it's hard to like make something that isn't already there. So then I'm like, oh, I'll just make music, because my own music that I'm making, obviously it's unique to whatever I'm doing. That I feel like would be beneficial if I wanted to grow the channel is posting my videos places more, but it feels like I used to sometimes post on Reddit, but I feel a bit like, I don't know, everyone, when people see other people posting content, they're just like, oh, this guy just wants to become like the next YouTuber, like whatever. Like, people don't like YouTubers, I feel like, in a way. Like, they like to watch the ones they like, but if someone's like trying to become a YouTuber, which like I'm not, you know, I'm just like trying to make videos for fun, and if people watch it, then that makes me feel good, because everyone, you know, basically, you know, us humans, we like seeing numbers going up. We like to just stare at a wall, and if the wall just had numbers that slowly ticked up, kind of like, if like one clock isn't enough stimulation, like I'm talking like I want 100 clocks on the wall, and I just want all the numbers to be ticking up, and I just want to stare at that, right? That's what we like as humans. Sorry, my girlfriend was wondering if she was making too much noise, because I'm not home alone. Anyone hear background stuff? I feel like the synth stuff's probably like just drowning it all out right now at this point. Clocks. Yeah, YouTube's an interesting beast. It's really fun making stuff though. Yeah, one thing that I really want to do is I want to get a second camera so that I can like, one thing like, I mean even this shot I feel like could be a lot better, but like I have like one kind of like camera arm and it can only go so far, right? But it would be nice I think to have a second camera so I can like film like a patch while it's playing live and like have like a second like close-in shot on whatever the thing that I'm planning on interacting with the most is. See, that's the thing though, that like someone probably watches my videos and they see it the same way, honestly. Like, I mean, I started making videos with my OP1 and it would be a huge lie if I wasn't, you know, inspired by other YouTubers like Red Meats Recording to post the videos in the first place. Because that's really what it was. I mean, like I saw his content and I thought, oh, that looks fun to make. I'm gonna try to make, you know, I'm gonna film myself making songs on my OP1. Yeah, that's true. I find it's like one thing, like especially with my jams, that I'm like, I don't know how long I'm making the video. Really, I kind of just like jam it out. I usually try and make it not too long though. I feel like, because I'm like, I don't know. I feel like I could jam for an hour, so I'm like, let's try and cut it as short as I can. But yeah, I'm gonna start to do some more like patch videos or something, or like patch from scratch or whatever. Slave to the algorithm. Like a 1 hour jam? Yeah, I should do that. Honestly, I think I'm gonna film this jam. I don't know how long I'm gonna film it for, but I feel like this jam I have going right now, I could probably film like a 15-20 minute jam out of it and make it work with the two different parts and like fading stuff in and out and try and do a good job. I do have a video that maybe you'd be interested in. It's an ambient piece where it's just zoomed in on the morphogene and I live play with the morphogene. It's like 20 minutes long. That's probably my longest jam. My cat came by. I was gonna pick her up and show my cat to the internet because everyone loves cats on the internet, right? She's gone though. I don't know. I don't know where she went. Yeah, check it out. I'm probably gonna stream. I was gonna stream for at least these 2 hours. I could do something else too. I mean, I don't just have to jam on the modular. Willow's watching. Hello, Willow. It's my sister's cat. A wave folder. Do you still have my very first module? Well, I have some of them. It was from the System Coupe. So I've got Pam's, I have Milton, the Malt, MCO, MCF, Tangle Quartet, and I also do have, one sec. I've got this guy. Upside down. HPO. It's not my system though. Semi-modular? What semi-modular do you have? I mean, actually my first modular thing, my Moog Matriarch, which I love. I have a beer hair in my mouth, I think. That's fun for everyone, right? I should have just talked to you guys through the built-in mic on our bar the entire time. Which Akai? What's everyone's first favorite module? Mother 32 seems so sweet. Yeah, I actually think that like sometimes, I mean, I feel like I could be having almost, if not just as much fun with a Mother 32, a DFAM, and a subharmonicon, and then it's like a foolproof way to just make a system. Well, I think one thing I might do here, take the sub output into my low pass gate. We're getting kind of tangled. Then low pass gate into Tangle Quartet, and then need a trigger from, or an envelope. What's sending a I think I could use this one. What does output be? Wait, no. working. What did I do? Was this muted? Oh, it was. They're too short. Oh, wait. Did I do this wrong? Oh my lord. Okay, so now I've got another. Oh, I wasn't paying attention to the chat. DFAM, yeah. DFAM, Mother 32, and Subharmonicon. Really dope. They look really dope. I haven't used any of them, but they look cool. 100% on PAMs. I think with those three, you could have a pretty good time just to start, to be honest. Those three would be pretty good. It is maybe a bit hard to get musical sequences out of PAMs. I mean, you can get very short loops, or you can get pattern. I mean, you can make patterns with PAMs, but okay, let's just say if you were thinking of getting Mod at some point, if you could push it a little bit and get an Mod, a squid, and a PAMs, you could do a lot more, I think. But that's only, you were asking about Mod earlier, so I think you were. I don't love Quake, but I mean, I don't think I'm the only one. Tasty Chips ECR1. I think I have heard of that. Oops. I need to do here? Let's get some faders. Okay. Alright, we're just setting some faders up so I can control stuff a bit easier. What's this again? Right. Let's get, we got one more fader. We gotta send it somewhere. I think we'll send it to, probably here. That's pretty good. And I might send pressure to something too. We lost a cable. back. Okay, I gotta read the chat now. I was too into that. You got a Clouds clone. Clouds is good though. We're using Clouds right here on this, but I have the Parasites firmware, so it's a reverb. Like, how cool does that sound? Okay, and then Minilog. Minilog's dope. Poly D could be cool too. Resonant filters. Yeah. As 2 out of phase LFOs. Yeah, that's really cool. So now this is on linear FM. Okay, what else? What else we got going on? A module with... A module with a lot of utility. I would say Quadrax. IntelliGel, Quadrax if you want. I mean, okay, well, Mass can do more things, but if you want a modulator, I would get Quadrax. Uraraka's effects is actually pretty fun. I like playing my guitar through the system. DIY, yeah, I don't really have an interest in doing DIY that much, but my friend Aiden, who is watching, is good at building stuff. Maybe someday he'll do that. What's the next best thing? Quadrax. Well, as a utility, maths, if you only have one, if like you need attenuverters and stuff, like basic things, maths is good, I suppose. But I only got it because I found one used. I think that maths is just one of those, like, it's so hyped. It's like synonymous with having a system. But I don't think you need maths. Does that make sense? Like, it takes up a lot of space, in my opinion, for what it's doing. Quadrax is smaller, and I have 4 channels of LFOs, envelopes, like all kinds of modulation. It can do like random, bunch of stuff. Stages I really like too, because you can kind of patch it how you want. So stages can be 6 individual LFOs. It can be a sequencer. I mean, stages can be a sample and hold. You can use it as 3 separate AD envelopes. You can use it as a ton of different things. So stages, I would say, could be a good one, but it does take a bit of time to wrap your head around it. Maths is just so... I'm pointing like this. Probably doesn't look like I'm pointing anything. Maths is so immediate, and I mean, I know people don't like the make noise panels because they're too, like, I don't know, like the art's weird or whatever, but I think it's pretty simple to understand once you get a hang of it, and you can like just do some test patches and like read the manual, watch YouTube videos, that sort of thing. Well, that's fun. I can record. What's this one again? Oh, the wave folder. You'll add masks to your little setup. Yeah, I mean, it can definitely give you creative modulation. I mean, right now I'm using it in a very, very minimal aspect. This is probably like one of the more complex patches I've actually made, because normally I tend to make more minimalistic music. I mean, this started minimalistic. But it's modulating this wave sound, so. But it's really easy to get some interesting modulations. What is the module I've seen around? It looks like you can tap it with your finger. Oh, this here. This one with the lights, tetrapad. This one's tetrapad by IntelliGel. And this is Tet, which is an expander for it. Yeah, I'm down to chat always. If you guys like DM me on Instagram too, in general, I try and reply if I notice the notification. Oh, this is kind of interesting. I think I kind of like... I think I have to send this somewhere else. Into a different mix, but I think it's like getting a little too annoying to send that to the mix too. Have I played with the Tycho before? No, I have not. I think Tetrapad and Tet is better than pressure points and brains from a like usability standpoint, but pressure points I think is like if you all you want is just like hit a pad, set the CV, like it's a little easier. Like it's a little bit more immediate maybe. Like this combo, there's menus and there's a lot more functionality. I think different functionality, but I don't know. Something to think about. Hey, yeah, it is really good to like connect with people over something that we're all interested in, and I think that like for me personally, my buddy Aiden was in the chat earlier, but he's probably like my only good friend who I still talk to about music. So it's nice, you know, talking to other people for sure. I think I'll stream for another 30 minutes, which is a long time maybe, but I'll just chill for 30 minutes and I could do something else too. I don't need to do this patch. For some reason the delay wasn't synced, but now it is. Oh, a lot of stuff going on. You guys have been time homies. Yo, glad to hear that your mood got turned around. I mean, maybe it turned around bad. Just kidding. You're about to move 10 hours away. That's a big move. 1 hour outside of Raleigh, North Carolina. Well, I hope the move goes well. And I hope you enjoy, you know, your new spot. Is it really cold in Buffalo? I feel like it probably is colder there than here. I live in Canada, but the warm spot, well, warm for here. Wow, I really nursed that beer. Yeah, not necessarily to read, but like, I mean, sometimes I'll just sit here or I'll make a patch and I'll just like play it while I'm like making lunch or something, for sure. Usually they're not as rhythmic though when I do that. It's like a little bit, usually I make something that's a little bit more chill, I think. Send this through an attenuator. Man, I just like every time yeah, the kick is back. What's the warm part of Canada? I live in Vancouver. So West Coast. The crunched out kick is Bassimilus Iteratus Alter. It's a noise engineering module. It's hectic. It's good for like the subtle, I mean, I say subtle, just like the nice punchy kick, and it's good for like hectic kicks. And I actually have a video as well. Where I use it as the only oscillator in an ambient piece, and like it can sound pretty too. Like you can change the register. I mean, it doesn't sound that good right now. Like, I mean, I patched it as a kick, but I would say, like, if you're interested in that module, go check out my ambient piece I did with it too. It's kind of fun to see. And am I a Canucks fan? It's a Canuck. But honestly, I'm not a huge sports fan. I don't want to disappoint anyone here, but I say that I'm into motorsports a bit. I love cars and motorcycles. Like, besides music, motorcycles and cars are my other hobbies, and video games. I love video games. I'm a huge Nintendo fanboy. So yeah, I watch hockey like occasionally, and it's a good social activity and stuff like that, but I didn't really watch much of the playoffs this year. And it was like at the end of summer, so it was kind of hard to feel like it was time to watch hockey. There have been some seasons I followed though. But yeah, hockey is fun to watch though. I do like hockey. Pretty much the only sport I will watch, besides occasionally Formula 1 or MotoGP. I like watching 24-hour racing, like the highlights and stuff. Oh, my cat. Okay, she knew I was gonna pick her up and she escaped. Yeah, Bassimilus is very versatile. Yeah, I know. The funniest thing, like, I was watching football was on TV at, I think, it wasn't on, I don't have cable, but I have, like, this internet TV thing. It's like $10 a month attached to my internet bill. And I have some channels, and I think there was football on one of them when I turned the TV on. And the like fake crowds, I don't know. It's so weird, the fake crowds. Am I into any esports type games? So I was like playing a lot of Warzone like earlier in the pandemic with my friends. I'm into like Nintendo games a lot. I suck at Counter-Strike. I have played it though, but yeah, I suck at Counter-Strike. I don't really play any like big esports games. I was just saying earlier, like probably the biggest, like it's not an esport, but the biggest competitive game nerdy thing I do is I play Pokemon cards competitively. So I was trying to go to Worlds, which was going to be in London in August, and I think I was probably going to be able to get enough points to make it. So I'd actually like traveled around. I was supposed to go to, I think someone said they're moving to North Carolina. I was supposed to go to Charlotte like the week that they're like, oh, travel bans, to play in a Pokemon tournament. So yeah, I'm like pretty nerdy into that. AFL, yeah, I've heard of it, but I have never watched it. You guys are really into rugby too, I know, because like one of my friends loves watching rugby too. Rugby's like semi-popular here in Canada. It's pretty popular, but it's not like we don't have like a local rugby team or anything, but they like watching like the Canadian rugby team. Maybe we do have a local rugby team. I mean, like we probably do, I just don't know. You're tempted to start in modular. Any recommendation for beginner case? I think honestly, cases, it's better just to get one that you think you're gonna grow into, but like within reason. So I don't really know. Like I was gonna get a Tip Top Mantis originally, which people say is a beginner. Honestly, Eurorack, in my opinion, everything is kind of just like over expensive. Like I don't know if it's not. I don't think it's just economies of scale. I think it's also just that it's such a boutique thing, but it's gaining a lot of popularity, right? But it's a boutique enough thing that they can kind of just charge what they want, and people seem to be okay paying it, including me, I suppose. Yeah, the fake crowd shit is weird. Yeah, I check out Tip Top Mantis. I love my IntelliGel cases. People like that, like, what is it? The Tasty Chips Create bundle. Yo, competitive Animal Crossing. My girlfriend would agree with you there. She loves Animal Crossing and like Stardew Valley and stuff. Australian football is like not like American football, is it? It's different, right? It's like its own thing. Canadian football is very similar to American football, except the field's longer and there's only 3 downs. I don't even know if there's any other differences, but they make them run a bit longer and they give them less chances to score. Funny, I have so many delays and I'm like, damn, my cat can't hear this, but my cat also doesn't like anything except when she does like it, and it's just arbitrary if she likes it or not. Sometimes she hates everything. Sometimes she just wants to cuddle, you know, like cats. She just cat things. We adopted her like only like 7 months ago, so she's still kind of actually slowly warming up even more so. Like literally just last week she started sleeping on our bed every night, which is very cute, but also less space. So we were kind of like, oh, it's nice that she like comes and hangs out, but then sleeps on her own. But now she's like, no, sorry, I'm obsessed with you. Whoops, I really shook the camera there. That sounds freaking probably hurts your ears. Good night. Thanks for hanging out, David. Is indoor soccer popular in Australia or Canada? I think people play indoor soccer like for fun, like in the winter and stuff. But actually, soccer is played in, at least when I was a kid. I never played soccer, but my friends did, and they played in like the fall and winter. It doesn't snow here much, but it rains and it's cold. And I was like, nah, I'm not down. That's crazy. You played in... Dude, that's sick. You were good at a sport at AFL. I bet you could like kick my ass. The only like sport that I spend time doing, I guess, is like can I eat bed legs? The only sport that I like spend time doing, I guess, is weightlifting. I've been like trying to get my strength up. Like I just basically just like I enjoy like deadlifting, squats, bench press, like the compounds, and I really want to hit like, it's called like 1,000-pound club, where your squat, bench, and deadlift adds up to 1,000 pounds when you do one of each, like back to back. So I was hoping to do it by the end of the year, but then like the other week I kind of injured my shoulder, so it's starting to feel better. So maybe it would happen, but probably not. Oh, sorry. I see. Well, do not leave then. I got 15 minutes and I'm gonna leave. Because I mean, 3 hour stream is pretty long, right? I think maybe tomorrow. I might not have time tomorrow. Tomorrow or Sunday, I'm gonna leave this patched, and I'm gonna save this. Actually, I should save it now before I forget. I think I need to save this too. There we go. Okay, so we saved that. Okay, so we saved my pattern there. I also need to save this. And I think the rest, I can just leave the knobs where they are. Oh, this here, it is called Ermod. Yeah, they really are in the way. Okay, I can't get them away. It's a Squarp Instruments Ermod. Hermod? I call it Ermod, but that's probably like, why silent H? I don't know. It's Hermod. Why is the Hermod so powerful? It can just do so much good stuff. I mean, right now I'm just using it. I made MIDI loops basically that I programmed in it, that it's sending it out as CV, and you can add MIDI effects. It's really good for generative music. It's really good if you want to make sections of a song and just like make typical music. I do wish it was better for like kind of weird time signatures or polyrhythms. They are doable, but it's not as easy as in something like if you had a Pam's new workout or a Tempe and a Renee, like Make Noise Renee, it's easier to do like weird shit like that, or like some other, there's a ton of sequencers in Eurorack. But if you want something that like, I just think this thing's so powerful. I don't know, I like to plug my keyboard in a lot, so if you want to do something like that, I would recommend it. I probably will get a Renee again someday. I think it would be a good thing for me to get. It's really nice how this patch, I can just like completely chill it out. And now we're just like relaxing hard. Anyone got any? I mean, I got 10 minutes. I'm gonna chill here for still. So, if you got any questions, you know, I'm a popular guy to ask questions to. Was anyone still here from when we were talking about how talking about Amazon, my sponsor, or 8 MIDI track on the Digitact? Yeah, you could totally just plug your Digitact in. So, or what do people call it? Digitact. Anyway, so like one thing that I do a lot is use my OPC, and I just plug it in. I say I do this a lot. I don't do it a lot, but I do it. And I plug this in, or even I have this cable. This one here is actually a USB-B cable. It's hidden behind, but I can sequence this with Ableton with 8 tracks, MIDI to CV. It's so sick. So like Ableton or this, I can just be like, oh, I want to use my modular as a part of this song, or I want it to be like the whole song sequenced on my modular, and it's so easy to do that with sequencers that you already own, or you can just build the sequence right on here. So I think it would be fun. I've never used an Electron sequencer, but I imagine it would be quite fun, especially with the random parts and stuff like that. Oh yeah, so yeah, I can't remember what I was saying about the 5G. Something about these beats send 5G into your head, and then that's how Bezos will find you to drink your blood. Something like that. I actually bought something on Amazon. We can do a little story time, I guess. So I bought something on Amazon recently because I couldn't find them. So I bought my girlfriend a bidet for her birthday, which was like the other week. Like one of those ones that clips onto your toilet. And apparently my toilet is like stupid fancy looking. Like I live in a condo, and whoever built a condo, they put these like square toilets in that there's you can't like see the hardware or plumbing. And what was I gonna say? Oh yeah, so basically I unscrewed the toilet seat, and the hardware for the toilet seat fell into the hole. Not like the toilet bowl hole, but the hole that goes like in between the walls of the toilet, and you have to remove the toilet from the ground to access it. So instead of doing that, I bought these like rubber fittings that go in the holes, and I bought them on Amazon. So Jeff Bezos was paid a few dollars. Well, I mean, not him directly, but I bought these like $8 rubber fittings so I didn't have to remove my toilet from the floor, so I can put my toilet seat back on. Very exciting stuff. Thanks. I really appreciate you dropping by to my stream and checking my videos out. That's super nice. I love, let me know what you think on them too. When will I be streaming next? I don't know. You know what? This was like, I did a test stream yesterday for like an hour just to test the setup. And I think it's working pretty well. Like, if you guys like the setup and like the stream, if people want to watch, I could see myself streaming once every week or two. Like, I'll schedule it. If you're subscribed, then you'll see like the post come up probably on your feed, and you could set a notification if you want. But probably I'll stream every once in a while, like on a weeknight or Friday night or something like that. So yeah, I think I'll probably do this more often. It's a lot of fun, I think, and it was cool like talking with people. I mean, obviously, like being a smaller channel, I don't get like a ton of interaction or views on my videos, so it's not like I mean, one of the main reasons I make videos, especially of the music I make, is just somewhere to publish it, and I don't feel like it's like good enough to put on an album or something like that. So, and like otherwise these files just sit on your computer, right, with like no point, or like even on a SoundCloud it feels kind of like you're throwing something in the trash. So like by making stuff and putting it on YouTube, I have like this, I guess, archive of the things that I have done, and occasionally I like to listen to them or like show people. I mean, two people that I think were watching the stream earlier, my parents, like my parents want to know what music I'm making. But yeah, I'm definitely going to stream again. It's super fun. Yeah, more consistency. I agree. I probably should be more consistent. I try and post once a week. I haven't posted a video in over a week, but maybe the stream will get posted. Check them on Bandcamp. Yeah, I could do that too. I think I've been trying to make an album, like a real album, and I put music on SoundCloud too, so don't worry about that. But I've been trying to make a real album, and I at first made a song where I did like vocals on it and stuff, but then I realized that like I actually do like the song I made, like heavily processed vocals because I can't sing very well. But I don't think I want to make a whole album where I'm singing. Like, I was like, I don't think I can make an album of this style, and I want my album to, start to finish kind of feel like a piece, like you're supposed to listen to it start to finish, So I think I'm going to make it more synthy, more ambient, more rhythmic, some piano. Like one of my biggest inspirations for electronic music, not just only electronic music, but music in general, especially like solo piano stuff. Like, I started playing piano almost 2 years ago now, and piano's my favorite instrument, and it's Niels Fromm is like probably my biggest inspiration for this stuff, and he is like, I mean, that's one thing too. I was talking to my friend Aiden, who was in the chat earlier, that I was trying to make music. It's really hard to sit down and force yourself, say, I'm gonna make really good music for my album. Like, you kind of just have to let it happen, I think. Like, obviously forcing yourself to sit down and make music is a good thing, I think. Like, if you haven't been doing it, you just say, oh, I'm gonna do it, right? And it's good to do it, but it's hard to say, I'm gonna go sit down and it's gonna be like the spot, right? Like, it's hard to just make music that you've already decided you're gonna make good enough music for your album. Like that, I think I was putting too much pressure on myself. And then I would also like listen to Niels Fromm and I'd be like, holy shit, there's no way I'm ever gonna make anything this good, which is like silly, right? Like, why would I make something as good as a guy who learned piano from Tchaikovsky's protege and has been making albums for a long time? And you know, realistically, he's not only more talented than I am, and that's fine. Like, that's fine, obviously. But I mean, he's obviously, you know, invested a lot more time, right? Like, I can't say I've invested like the time to make a piece of music that someone would listen to and say, wow, this is a masterpiece. Like, that's not really, I don't need to fill that gap. But you tend to listen to things that you think are masterpieces and you think, oh, I wish I could make music that good. But it's not really that simple. But I do want to make a real album. I don't know how I got on this ramble. Olafur Arnalds. Yeah, Olafur Arnalds is so good. I've seen both of them live here in Vancouver, and both of those shows were just absolutely incredible. But yeah, I think I probably should start to like, I explore posting some of the jams that I've had in collections or something, maybe on Bandcamp. I don't know if anyone would be interested in that, but I should put a little bit more effort in, honestly, I mean, like I said, I do this for fun, so I'm like trying to do that, like strike a balance between consistency and like making myself do it, not for, I mean, I don't want to make you guys feel bad, but like, I'm not doing it for you guys. No, I don't want to make myself do it for other people, but I make myself do it because it feels good to do it, if that makes sense. Like, it feels good to be like, I made something and I put it up, and then I feel like I accomplished something and I enjoyed creating it, and I make myself do it to do that. Sometimes I don't have to make myself, sometimes I do, but there's like a line where it becomes enough effort that it's like not enjoyable. Like, let's say if I wanted to actually make it on YouTube, for instance, like what you're supposed to do, it's a job. Like, it's totally a job. And I mean, I have a career outside of this, and I think it's just hard to, you know, strike the balance between doing something completely for fun with no pressure and doing something where it matters, I guess. So I'll try. I'm gonna stream again though, for sure. Especially, I actually have had a really, really fun time streaming tonight. And it's cool because now I have a patch that I think that the patch is interesting enough to do a jam, and you know, maybe I'll try and do a bit of a longer jam. I know that, I think it was Zeph Skew. Is that how I say it? Skew? I think you were saying that I should try to do longer jams. So maybe I'll try that for this. And I think I'm gonna leave this stream up so that people can watch it back if they so desire to. But YouTube's gonna get pissed because I talked about QAnon. And someone said I was gonna get demonetized. Joke's on everyone, including myself. I am not monetized, and I'm not that close to getting monetized. Hey, well, it's 10 o'clock here. I've been streaming since 7. I really appreciate everyone coming by. You guys actually missed something at the start of this whole thing. I had a guitar loop playing, so you guys missed that. That's okay. So yeah, I think that I will stop streaming now, and if you guys like it, it would be really dope if you're not subscribed, if you do, and I will try and stream again. So if you are subscribed, I think it'll come up in your not your notifications necessarily, but you'll be able to like see it on your subscription page. And then when you see it in your subscription page, you can like put a notification up, and you guys can come hang out again, and we can all chill, talk about synths, and I'll try and make a patch that's interesting. Yeah, guitar loop another day. Actually, maybe next time I stream, it would be fun to process external sounds through the synth and do something like that. So that could be a fun thing to do. But anyway, have a good night, everyone. I really appreciate you coming by, and I'll stop rambling. You know, that's enough self-importance for one night, I think. See you later.